children. Tonight, old Uncle Tom gonna tell you the real, true story.
Get up, everybody, get on the floor. Cause Turbo will rock the night. He's gonna rock y'all hard, gonna rock it right. He's gonna move y'all in, gonna move you out. Teach you what the boogie is all about. He don't jam swing, he don't jam blues. He got the funk right into his shoes. So rock, rock, or rock, rock. Rock to the rhythm and don't step stop. Come on, rock, rock, and rock, rock. Rock to the rhythm, show what you got.
Explain to anyone who didn't go through it, what were the differences between East Coast breakdancing and West Coast breakdancing?
Major. First of all, East Coast created breakdancing. Breakdancing is the pose, the floor stuff, the footwork, and the spinning on the heads and all those abstract gymnastic moves.
Right now he's doing the footwork, which the original Breakin came out. Yeah, he's doing the baby and the turtle, back bridge, yeah, did the head spin, and then just went up.
When breakdancing kind of got into the clubs, people were going to clubs, people from New York came to clubs in LA and introduced it, and all around the world, people were like, whoa, they're dancing on the floor. It was a whole nother art form. But California had locking, you know, with the lockers, you know, Soul Train, you know, we had other dances, you know, the Cupid show. Cali always had our swagger. Around that time, we had popping, you know, popping. You could look at some of the older groups that used to dance on Pier 39, Granny and the Robotroids, you know. The Mechanical Masters. All in LA, the schools like Hoover, Long Beach, Jordan, Poly, Compton, everywhere, every school had like their pop lockers. California knows how to party. West Coast Pop Lock was an actual song written by Ronnie Hudson that actually told what was going on. If you hit that song, instead of California Love, which was a sample of West Coast Pop Lock, if you listen to Ronnie Hudson's West Coast Pop Lock, it kind of gives you a correct, theoretically correct hip-hop timeline of what was going on in California. Because people were known as pop lock. They pop lock, woo! Pop locking on Broadway every day. People don't hit, you know, the thing is, pop locking and boogalooing, that was the thing that we did. Some people kind of did the disco and they did the thing, but we had that on lock. And so by the time breakdancing came, we had like a fusion. I would say 1980. If you look at the documentary Breaking and Entering by Top of Peru, which featured an early Ice-T.
Hip-hopping is the thing that's in. It's where the Stone Cold Nitro party begins. So listen, party people with the ear to the street, the college professor and the social elite, to the fly young guys and the pretty girl, I teach is gonna tell you about the hip-hop world.
So the thing is, our West Coast hip hop documentary, Breakin' and Entering, pretty much was ground zero of ushering in our version of hip hop, our interpretation, West Coast interpretation, and New York had Wild Style.
I drink the with the women, fucking with a toy. So I'm writing on the wall, the desperate big G. I told the sucker nigga he couldn't read the beat. I got hold of the mic there Saturday night. I shot the sucker nigga to the record. They like, oh, baby's out there on the floor. Rock with the rhythm, with the freaks galore. Cause the music out with the apple pie. Shot Del and me to the...
Wild Style was the New York East Coast hip hop cultural introduction to their interpretation. So Breakin' and Entering and Wild Style in the 80s kind of created offspring. Great DJs, great MCs. Ice-T. Ice-T was a rapper from the West Coast, but he was at the Radiotron in 7th and Colorado, you know, right there. Yo, check it out. This is Tracy Moore. I'm Ice-T. I do what I do. Yo, yeah, peep this, people. So the thing is, Ice-T, you know, Kid Frost, you know, this is for the Razatón. We eat Kid Frost from East LA.
Some of you don't know what's happening. Que pasa? It's not for you anyway, cause this is for the raza. This is for the raza.
Tony G, Melo my ace.
Yeah.
I'm like, check this out, baby.
Cause right now you're just a liar, a straight mentirosa. Today you tell me something y mañana es otra cosa.
Melo my ace, you know, is like a brother from another mother in the arts, because after all is said and done, to be able to talk to these pioneers in the arts and us have camaraderie, we speak on the level of, wow, man, look at this thing from the West Coast that we built, and yet we put our egos aside and we work together and support each other. The thing is, in the last few years, of course, age comes with it. I realized it's not really about breaking, or it's not about Turbo and Ozone. What Turbo and Ozone opened the doors for was worldwide, for people to look at East LA. They were filmed in East LA and Whittier, and our culture of hip hop here, okay, as opposed to people, you know, saying that breaking was a knockoff from Beat Street. Beat Street, for the record, was New York's way of living, and that's how they live, and more power to them. But in California, yeah, we have the ocean, the playa, vamos a la playa. You know, we have the chile verde, the carne asada, and the lowriders, you know, the guacamole, salsita, you know, we have that swagger, that Latino swagger, and it shows in the movie. The thing is, Electro Rock had people from other parts of East LA.
Electro Rock.
Hey, let's take these suckers! Let's go! Get him, sucker! I'll get that guy, man. Sucker! Yeah, you too, buddy. Come on, sucker, go! Hold on, man! This way. Yeah, hold on, man! I'll get it! Get that sucker!
Ozone. You've been off the street too long, blood. Gotten lazy. You lost your edge.
You're the loser, punk. Try me.
Combat! Attention! You have just entered a battle zone.
It's time for us to find out who's really the best with the freshest crew.
We had some pretty intense influences just because California has it like that. And the thing is, I hate it when people say, okay, Beat Street was better. You know what? It's not who was better. It's just different interpretations.